Hey, Stephen.
Hey, Earlene. How are you today?
I am fantastic.
We're
How are
live.
You? Yep, we're live. We're live.
We're back. We survived another week. We're back.
Mm-hmm.
And this last weekend was kind of a good week because we started off May the 4th, Be With You. We've had
Only
National...
for you Star Wars nerds.
Yeah, and then we had
I am not.
National Day of Prayer last Wednesday.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. Lots of activities going on.
We were very, very busy last week.
Mm-hmm.
And this coming week, Mother's Day is coming up.
Shh, you don't say.
I don't. I do say.
It's this weekend, too.
It is Sunday.
I'm literally behind the power curve. How many men out there are behind the power curve for their mothers, for their fathers, or for those fathers that have wives that are mothers? And I better get to work.
My Mother's Day gift is I'm picking up my favorite grandniece at the airport on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And we have reservations at Jeff Ruby's.
Oh.
So as soon as we scoop her up, we're going.
Well, good for you.
Do you want to know who we have today?
I do. I was about to go right into that.
I bet you were.
You actually are stealing the show. That's why it's called the Earlene.
That's why Earlene
first.
comes first.
That's right.
This is Lindsay Duncan.
Yes. Hi, Lindsay.
She's the corporate partners manager over at Bernheim Forest.
Yep.
And let me tell you, I'm just going to say Bernheim Forest has evolved. It has changed so much since even when I was a teenager to even where it was probably even 5 or 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It is pretty amazing. So
it's all growed up.
Right. It is growed up. So we met Lindsay first a couple of months ago at a luncheon for the Chamber of Commerce. And she was there and gave this dynamite presentation.
Oh, you're so sweet, Earlene.
Oh,
Thank
no,
you.
it was. I mean, we all were sitting up.
She was hopping and popping. Get out
was.
your checkbooks and sign right up.
Well, we like to do that too.
I'm just kidding. Yeah,
I know. So anyway, so it piqued our interest. And when I was making the guest list for guests that we would have on the show, I thought to myself, we have got to get her out there. And I really wanted it to be just a couple of weeks before school was out so that we could talk a little
Perfect
bit about
timing.
all of that kind of stuff. So anyway, how far do you feel like Bernheim Forest is from Brandenburg? Because the thing about Meade County, which I don't know if you know or even if some of our listeners know, it's a very evolving community because we have the military here. You know, Nucor. Some people come in for a few years and then they go another part of Nucor somewhere else in the country. So we do have people who are here all the time.
Yep.
But like when you came in, you asked someone in the office, "Have you ever been to Bernheim Forest?" And she said, "No." She's lived here for 40 years.
Yes.
So there are people.
Well, we're so excited to extend a warm welcome to all the residents of Brandenburg to Bernheim Forest. To our front gate, it's about a 53-minute drive, to be exact.
Not as the crow flies, that's for sure.
Yeah, but something that's really beautiful is that we share green space. So Bernheim Forest neighbors Fort Knox, so we share a wildlife corridor and consider them dear partners in conservation.
Very cool.
We also preserve head streams that flow into the Salt River. So there's a lot of ways that we define being neighbors with Meade County. And Bernheim Forest is a gem for tourism for this entire state of Kentucky.
Yeah.
So
very cool.
We get field trips from all over the state, and we're really trying to build strong relationships with our neighbors in Hardin County, Meade County, and we're in Bullitt County, so it's not that far off.
Right.
You know what I thought was amazing was the total number of visitors a year. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's pretty amazing. We have about 300,000 on average visitors a year. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
it really peaked after the Forest Giants were built in 2019 by artist Thomas Dambeau. So that attracted people from across the region, from every state in our nation and over 36 countries across the world. So it really put Bernheim on the map.
So you'd be strolling along in Bernheim Forest and you can start chit-chatting with someone and find out they're from France.
That it is possible.
Or,
and even
Canada or whatever.
Yes, we have a massive international, national and regional draw, which is really exciting. So we want to build on that momentum that the Forest Giants started in 2019. So
tell us a little bit about the beginnings. I know that you had touched base with that when we first met. So tell us a little bit about the beginnings of Bernheim Forest and, the vision, how it came to be?
We have a beautiful vision and story of our founder. Believe it or not, we're actually coming up on Bernheim's 100th anniversary.
I can't believe that.
In 2029. So Bernheim Forest was founded by Isaac Wolf Bernheim, who's a German Jewish immigrant who came to the U.S. Lore has it with only $7 in his pocket.
Oh, wow.
And he was a peddler, and then his brother and him started building bourbon barrels and then realized, hey, they need to start making the beverage. They made their way down to Kentucky, and that's where he found his success. He was the founder of I.W. Harper, that bourbon. And as a way of thanking the people of Kentucky for his success, he bought 12,000 acres, which is now Bernheim Forest. And
so Bernheim Forest is still 12,000 acres?
It's actually 16,324 acres now.
Wow.
So his vision was to gift land back to the people, to be a place of art and healing, and be open to all people, no matter their race, social status, or beliefs.
Right.
And we carry out that mission to this day. It's free to the public. We do have a suggested donation, but that is something that we take great pride in.
Is everything, like, is there a fee for parking or anything like
Nope,
that?
no fee for parking.
So I know you have field trips.
Yes.
Kids can come, but families can come as well. So they can just pull right up there and park. Is it pretty close?
Yeah, so we have a visitor center with an on-site cafe, a gift shop. Oh gosh, Earlene, yes, you got to come have lunch with me.
I'm coming, I will.
And then right across the road is a 2.4 acre edible garden where we grow most of our thousands of pounds of foods during the growing season that we serve fresh in our cafe.
Oh, I love that.
We also have a 17-acre natural playground called Playcosystem. Oh, Earlene and Steve, there are a lot of really exciting expansions in that area. Definitely a reason for the entire family to come out.
Sure.
So, a lot of kid-friendly, like you can just sit down and relax and they can play and just go to town.
Wear the kids out, yes. And with nature-based play, because all of the parts of the Playcosystem are made of natural material. So it inspires their imaginations and possibilities, and it inspires the next wave of engineers because they're building with loose parts. So we have a lot of exciting things that are coming to Playcosystem this year. We've just begun building our wheelchair accessible treehouse.
Oh, good.
Isn't that neat?
Yes, that is so cool.
It's so awesome. Yeah. And then we're going to have 11 acres just fenced in of wild woods that kids can go romp around in. And it's just really exciting to reimagine what play is like, and and how important it is for our kids' development.
Well, I know that common sense would dictate that your kids wear comfortable shoes, that they're able to be able to go, because sometimes kids will show up in flip-flops or whatever,
prepared to get dirty.
Yes, that's what I tell people all the time. So let's take a minute. Let's take a minute. I was going to say moment, but then I thought minute.
Let's recognize those who sponsor this show.
Yes, sponsors are important.
Okay, go ahead.
This episode is sponsored by Serenity Fitness, Yoga, and Reiki, where wellness isn't about following rigid rules, it's about discovering what truly works for you. Founder Wendy Spahn, a retired and disabled Army veteran, created Empowered Serenity, a coaching program designed to help you break free from old patterns, reconnect with your intuition, and step into your power. With meditation, movement, energy work, and intuitive practices, this isn't just coaching, it's a journey of transformation. Learn more at myserenityfitness.com.
Looking to master the art of Taekwondo? Join Sharon's Taekwondo Academy, founded by Bobby Sharon in 1975. Conveniently located off of North Dixie Highway in Elizabethtown, our academy welcomes students of all ages and skill levels. Connect with us on Facebook at Sharon Taekwondo to see our vibrant community, including many Meade County residents. Visit us online at www.sharontaekwondo.com. Sharon's Taekwondo Academy, where discipline meets excellence. Injured? Unsure where to turn? Meet Darren Sipes, attorney at law, Brandenburg's trusted personal injury advocate. Located at 313 Hillcrest Drive, Darren is here to fight for your rights and get the justice you deserve, whether it's an accident at work or on the road. His expertise and compassion put you first. Call today at 270-422-3939 to schedule a free consultation. Don't face the legal system alone. Let Darren Sipes lead the way. Your fight is his mission.
Tired of just getting by? It's time to optimize. At New Vital Infusion and Wellness, we help you level up your energy, balance your hormones, boost your immunity, and glow from the inside out. From IV vitamin drips and NAD Plus to weight loss and aesthetic treatments, we treat the whole you, body, mind, and vitality. Feel sharper, sleep deeper, look brighter. Call 270-735-6126 or visit us at newvitalinfuse.com. New Vital Infusion and Wellness. Live optimized.
And we are back. Thank you, Stephen, for saying hello to our sponsors. We're back here with Lindsay again, and our show today is all about Bernheim Forest. And if you have not been to Bernheim Forest yet, you really should go. You should make an effort to go. The day camp went a couple of years ago, but I don't think that they got the experience that you're talking about. And so I'm pretty excited. I think they'll end up having to go back this year. I'll talk to the new director and tell her,
But it is a great summer activity that you can take part in. Parking's available. Your kids are out of school. Come time.
Well, and it's so close. You know, so many people. Just this past week, someone got online and they were like, there's absolutely nothing to do in Brandenburg. Well, there's plenty of things to do in Brandenburg, and there's plenty of things to do near
and around Brandenburg.
Yeah, in and around.
And see, people think I'm crazy because we don't talk about our neighbors enough. And I want to talk about our neighbors from the newspaper perspective and from a marketing perspective, because you want to go to Bernheim Forest. You want to go visit them, and then you want to come back and tell everybody else, and then the traffic will two-way split.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So I do know that when we had the luncheon that you, and correct me if I'm wrong because I could be, but you had made mention that the giants won't always be here, that they'll be moving on to another forest.
Yep.
So they
Which
got
is even
here,
more of a reason.
When did they get here? In 2019?
2019.
And so they'll be moving on sometime.
They will. So they're made with all recycled material. So nature will take its course, and really we're just waiting until they're unsightly before we disassemble them.
I see. I like that.
No, that's not true. That's not what I heard. They don't disassemble themselves.
Oh.
They get up and leave.
Yes, they just walk away.
One at a time. They walk away one at a time. You go back and where did it go?
Steve, thank you for reminding me of the lore of the giants. They will just one day get up and walk away.
That's it.
So there's
true.
There's magic in the forest.
So here's an interesting lore that I have found out, and you have to go to the Bernheim Forest to find out for yourself. But there is a secret recycled part on those individuals at the Bernheim Forest that says when each one will leave. And you have to go there to look for it. It is true. It absolutely
Why
is
do we
true.
both look so confused?
Because
as you're declaring it.
Because it's in us. You have to do your research. This is the important part about reading. You have to go look in the old the lore books of back when the guy came up with the whole doggone place.
Remember when we were talking about how we never know?
There's napkins that they wrote.
Right.
He wrote on and said that. You think he came up with this whole idea? You go to the forest and find out and see if I'm telling you a story.
Thank you for that.
Now everybody that's watching wants to go and find this. I'm telling you.
That's right. That's right. People are going to want to go.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Look, yeah.
I just added to your portfolio.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We appreciate that.
That was some good riffing. I loved it.
So the giants are made from natural resources.
Yes.
And eventually they just won't
wood.
last forever, which I love.
And they'll get up and leave.
What are some other natural resources that are within the forest? You know, like creeks and
absolutely. Oh
and
gosh,
bridges.
Where do I
like
begin? So Bernheim Forest has a 600-acre arboretum, which is a collection of beautiful trees. We also have our research forest, and if you drive up Forest Hill Drive, you can enjoy our canopy tree walk, which is a walk out perfect for bird watching, about 80 feet off the forest floor. We also have a fire tower and 40 miles of hiking trails.
Wow.
So it's a place for finding peace and joy, walking in a healthy, connected forest. We also have, when you first drive through Bernheim's front gate, you'll see a 36-acre lake on your right called Lake Nevin. And we have a trail that's very accessible that loops all the way around. There are 2 bridges that cross it.
Very long trail.
Beautiful. It's almost, I would say,
Bring your walking britches.
1 to 2 miles in length. And you can go on our website and check on accessibility of all of our hiking trails and distance. But one of my favorite things about the backside of Lake Nevin, it leads to the forest giants, and then you also see beautiful wetlands and beaver dams and and spring ephemerals this time of year, all the wildflowers in bloom. It's really gorgeous.
Absolutely love just not having to walk on the path. Like you can just walk through the grass, and you have a pretty good marking, I think, on most of the trees and stuff like that. So you kind of get an idea of where the trees, what type of trees, and the colors and the different. And this is what I love about an arboretum.
Yes,
and not to be confused with an arboreto at Taco Bell. Okay, but it's an arboretum. There's lots of trees, but there's lots of colors, and so that makes going year round like absolutely brilliant.
Right.
Thank you for mentioning that.
And that was one of my questions. Are you open year round?
Yes, we are. We are only closed 3 days out of the year for Christmas, New Year's, and Thanksgiving. And we have programs every single day of the year. But I really love that you emphasized the beauty of every season at Bernheim. I even think the winter is gorgeous.
You know, this past year from 2024 rolling into 2025, in the past 12 months, we truly experienced all 4 seasons that you could possibly. I mean, last spring was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Summer was great. We were all hot and sweaty, but the skies were beautiful. We had one of the most beautiful autumns that I have seen in ages.
Absolutely.
And then look at all the snow and ice that we had. And it was gorgeous.
Yes. Yes. And so Bernheim does a lot of events throughout the year to highlight those beautiful times of year. And Color Fest, which is our annual fall festival, it's a 2-day event, November 1st and 2nd in 2025.
Now, that's like the only time you have to pay to get in, right?
Correct.
Or one of a few times that you have to pay to get in.
Yes. So we do have events and programs throughout the year that do cost money. And that helps support our nonprofit organization.
Sure.
So
you got to make money.
But they're worth it because we put on a fun event.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you do. Aren't you?
I have a question on that same thought. So with the year round, do you guys have like little treasure hunts and stuff like that and scavenger hunts that you do to get them to go all over and experience different parts of the forest?
So I love that idea. I know that sometimes in our visitor center, like at the information desk, we'll have activities that are self-guided. But in a lot of our programs and field trips and summer camps, which still have openings, we'll have scavenger hunts, and they're fun. They're fun.
Are your summer camps, are they day camps or are they resident sleepover camps?
That's a great question. So we have summer camp, your traditional day camp, 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. We still have openings. So if you're looking for a place for your kids to have an awe-inspiring time in nature, wear them out for the day. Bernheim is a place, and they will get a wonderful education. They'll also be able to kayak on Lake Nevin, go creek stomping, play on play ecosystem, and learn about habitats and look for crawdads in the creeks. It's it's perfect.
We love that too. That's one of the regulars that we do at the day camp over at Doe Valley as well. The crawdads.
Every kid deserves that growing up.
Some of them are so big.
Yes.
That could be supper.
Right?
Yes, they are.
I know. Well, that's
Darn
awesome.
things are protected too over there. You can't take them home.
Well,
that's true. That's true. It is.
We were talking about the camps for kids, but you guys are doing adult camps.
We do.
I think that is so
I love
cool.
that you found that on our website.
I found that, and I was immediately like, I want to
come Earlene, come Steve.
Yeah,
kids can't have all the fun. It's important for us adults to remember how to be playful.
Wine drinking stations
so funny.
And water drinking stations.
So we do have that kind of adult libations, but for other events.
I got you. I'm teasing.
I know you are. The adult camps are really modeled after our summer camps. They arts and crafts, connection with other people, hikes, guided hikes, and it's all led by Ren Smith, our interpretations programs manager, who's wonderful. Okay. She's wonderful.
So is your are the kid camps Monday through Friday, and what are the adult camps?
That's a great question. You'll have to go to our website.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a day.
I thought it was like 3
it was.
days.
I think it's a 1 day.
A 1 day thing.
Camp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Whatever it is.
And there's one in June, and then another in July.
Well,
and I believe the one in June. Hold on, I've got my notes here. I'm
looking it up too.
It's more mellow. You know, the one in June, and then July. Adventure or the adult camp is more adventurous.
I'd almost like to do the July one. That sounds like my speed.
Hot.
I'd like to try that.
It'll be nice and hot,
right? you do get to go creek exploring and kayaking on Lake Nona.
Make sure you get the right shoes, right, Earlene? Freaking shoes matter.
Absolutely. I pound on them about
Don't
the water
shortcut
shoes
it
all the time.
Right.
Don't shortcut the water
or
shoes.
get them in advance. Don't buy your water shoes the day before you use them because you're going to get blisters.
Right.
Yeah, I tell people that all the time. So one of the things that I really enjoyed when I visited with you before was you talked a lot about inclusiveness and accessibility and things like that. And you made a big effort of saying, lots of times it's too hard. It's just too hard to get around getting someone who is wheelchair bound or has some other physical needs that can't be met on a traditional path or traditional hiking area. But you guys have kind of really paid a lot of attention to this and put some thought into it. So can you tell me a little bit about, I did notice on the website that there's a playground.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I appreciate you asking that because Bernheim is on a very intentional journey because our mission is to connect people with nature, and we want that to be every person.
Right.
We want every person to have a deep connection with the outdoors.
Sure.
So we've made some really big strides in accessibility in our play ecosystem, like you mentioned, the wheelchair accessible tree house, which I mentioned before, and then also other play, experiences.
Right.
Like, for instance, we have a big sand pit, but we designed this area where a wheelchair can comfortably roll right under and be at the same level as everybody else playing in the sand.
Yes, I saw that, and it made my teacher heart smile.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, no, it was great.
It makes me feel very proud to work at Bernheim. And in that edible garden that I mentioned, we have that same sort of feature where a wheelchair can comfortably wheel underneath a raised bed.
Right.
And dig in the dirt.
Yeah.
So we also have an all-terrain wheelchair that you can check out through our visitor center.
Really?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
I'm checking that sucker out.
Yeah, you should to try it, even to just expand your perspectives of how people navigate the world.
Right.
So we have a lot of intentional partnerships where we invite people who can help us be better stewards and be better at making our experiences accessible to all.
Very cool.
We've even partnered with Spalding University and their occupational therapy programs had students come out and do surveys. And actually, a Spalding student helped with the accessibility of our, communicating that with our hiking trails online. So we're on a journey. There's more that we can always do, but it's something we deeply care about.
Right. Oh, I love that. I love that you guys have done that. I'm really impressed with the way that you have joined forces and you have given thought to each type of population that might possibly visit.
Yes, that's one of my favorite things about Bernheim is that we are an ecosystem, not just what we're protecting, but how we invite partners in. We have so many community partners.
I think that's wonderful.
And we have to be informed from other people's perspectives, and it's exciting.
So let us say hello to our partners.
Yes.
And then I want to hear about your partners.
Oh, please.
Yes. Okay.
Well, that was a great...
That was a good segue.
That was a good segue, Earlene.
Very natural.
Hold on a second.
I'm learning.
Hey, just real quick, though, it is on June 20th and July the 11th for the adult camp. So just wanted to make sure we
Thanks,
highlighted
Steve.
it. Yep.
Good for you.
That's the guy behind the scenes guy.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, here we go, folks.
This episode is sponsored by Serenity Fitness, Yoga, and Reiki, where wellness isn't about following rigid rules, it's about discovering what truly works for you. Founder Wendy Spahn, a retired and disabled Army veteran, created Empowered Serenity, a coaching program designed to help you break free from old patterns, reconnect with your intuition, and step into your power. With meditation, movement, energy work, and intuitive practices, this isn't just coaching, it's a journey of transformation. Learn more at myserenityfitness.com.
Looking to master the art of Taekwondo? Join Sharon's Taekwondo Academy, founded by Bobby Sharon in 1975. Conveniently located off of North Dixie Highway in Elizabethtown, our academy welcomes students of all ages and skill levels. Connect with us on Facebook at Sharon Taekwondo to see our vibrant community, including many Meade County residents. Visit us online at www.sharontaekwondo.com. Sharon's Taekwondo Academy, where discipline meets excellence. Injured? Unsure where to turn? Meet Darren Sipes, attorney at law, Brandenburg's trusted personal injury advocate. Located at 313 Hillcrest Drive, Darren is here to fight for your rights and get the justice you deserve, whether it's an accident at work or on the road. His expertise and compassion put you first. Call today at 270-422-3939 to schedule a free consultation. Don't face the legal system alone. Let Darren Sipes lead the way. Your fight is his mission.
Tired of just getting by? It's time to optimize. At New Vital Infusion and Wellness, we help you level up your energy, balance your hormones, boost your immunity, and glow from the inside out. From IV vitamin drips and NAD Plus to weight loss and aesthetic treatments, we treat the whole you, body, mind, and vitality. Feel sharper, sleep deeper, look brighter. Call 270-735-6126 or visit us at newvitalinfuse.com. New Vital Infusion and Wellness. Live optimized.
We are back in the studio with our special guest, Lindsay Duncan, and we're glad to have you back tuning in. We've got more to talk about. In this segment, we're going to go into some really interesting features that keep Bernheim alive and
That's
well.
right. That's right, Steve. One of the things that, like so many people are thrilled when we are able to offer anything as a community, even our riverfront, her Bernheim Forest, whatever that's going on. It was my phone.
Oh, I was like, it sounded like a big motorcycle coming in, big on the microphone.
No, it was Eddie Bohannon. I thought I had him turned off, so I don't know how that came through. But anyway, but one of the things that everybody, regardless of what their interest is, has in common is we have to be able to facilitate it. And there's only so many ways to facilitate all the things that we have. And it costs money. We have to have people who are willing to sponsor certain things. And I get that sometimes it's overwhelming. One of the things that I talked about several times leading up to Christmas was don't feel like you have to give to every single thing. Pick and choose a couple of things and then give to that, or make that your focus. It's better to become passionate about, and it's easy to become passionate about Bernheim Forest.
Oh, Earlene, thank you.
So tell us a little bit about how that, I don't know if it's corporate sponsorship or individual sponsorship.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit how that works.
Well, I appreciate you bringing that up because that's so important. We are a nonprofit organization. We rely on donors and members and visitors and generosity.
Yes.
Nature is abundant.
Yes.
And there's a lot of beauty in giving. And one thing that I think is we hope people, when they come, they find peace and respite, and feel inspired to also dream big with us.
Yeah, right.
I think it's like when we're entering a new orbit at Bernheim. When I came, we were talking about just how much Bernheim has evolved, and there's still so many big dreams that we have for our forest and how we can contribute to the vitality and the vibrancy of our community. And we want every person to feel like they are a part of that.
Sure.
And even a donation of $5 to a generous big donation that a corporate partner can give. Every bit counts. Right. And it means you're a part of something, part of something bigger. So we do have corporate sponsorships. I adore building, we were talking about being neighborly, and that also includes economic development. Economic development and environmental conservation can and should go hand in hand.
That's right.
And so I'm the corporate partners manager at Bernheim, so I take great pride in building authentic and lasting, sustainable relationships with our neighbors.
Right.
We have to sit at the same table.
We have to. Yep.
And so something I really focus on are also engaging their employees. There's a lot of benefits of spending time in nature, even for employees, for wellness, for productivity, for building a sense of team. So, and for a company to invest in their employees.
Right.
So we promote membership, volunteerism, and we have a lot of these businesses that surround our forest that have been so generous, and we partner in fun and creative ways that tells their story too.
Awesome.
I'll give an example.
Do it.
We have, because I know that you wanted to ask about upcoming events.
I did.
So we have a really exciting event coming up with the James B. Beam Distilling Co., which is right across the street from us, and we have a wonderful partnership.
You mean that's not part of the Bernheim Forest right there?
It's part of our history.
I'm teasing. Go
and
ahead.
it's part of Claremont.
Yeah,
so
all right.
More reasons to visit.
Absolutely.
So we have an exciting event coming up called the Firefly Dinner.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. So Bernheim's Firefly display is awe-inspiring. So we've partnered with our neighbors to bring this really awesome, adventurous dining experience.
Okay.
So Chef Brian Landry from the Kitchen Table, which is their on-site restaurant, will be doing a 3-course meal at night on the bank of Lake Nevin. And afterwards, all the guests will embark on a nighttime hike to see Bernheim's fireflies.
Oh, how fun.
So this really plays up that wonderful partnership that we have with Beam called the Natural Water Sanctuary Alliance.
So what I heard you say,
yes,
for all you dads out there that are looking to do something nice for Mother's Day,
Yeah, go ahead and
is to buy the tickets for two for a romantic night out.
I love that.
And babysitting so that you and your partner can walk hand in hand in a couple's romantic walk with the fireflies.
I hope Vicky's not listening, because this will be her.
It is very romantic.
But you could also bring the kids too, I would assume. So.
Well, not to this dinner.
So then it is a romantic couple.
Romantic.
So I'm painting the picture here for you, dads.
There will be cocktails paired. There will be a cocktail hour before the dinner. It's really elegant evening.
Oh, yeah. I like this.
Very cool.
And there's a lot of firefly.
What's the date of this?
It's Friday, June 6th.
June 6th.
So it could be, and ladies, it could be a Father's Day gift too.
Yes.
So how would one go about getting the tickets?
Yeah. We have registration for tickets on our website bernheim.org.
Okay.
So there's so many ways that we partner, and Beam provides generous support towards our water conservation efforts, because water is an important ingredient in bourbon, and it is an essential ingredient in the ecosystem.
Well, you can't live without water.
Exactly.
You can't grow trees without water, and humans can't breathe without trees.
That's right.
It's a true thing. They suck up all of our carbon.
Yes. So we protect 90 miles of clean waterways. We protect 13 watersheds that empty into the Ohio and Salt River. There's 20 plus billion gallons of rainwater falls on our forest annually. So we rely on these partnerships to help, provide support, funding, to keep our water conservation efforts going. We also have a partnership with Keen Footwear. They're wonderful. They sponsor a summer camp at the right before school goes back into session with the Backside Learning Center, which is a local nonprofit. And
shoes again. We're back on shoes again.
Well, when you were saying water shoes, I was like, I got to plug.
I know, right? I know it. Go.
Each one of those kiddos gets a free pair of water shoes so they can safely explore.
I think I saw that.
We saw that in the, it was very good.
So we think of creative ways to align, their message, their brand with conservation efforts and getting and making
that's brilliant.
And also transportation. So we have corporate support and foundations that provide generous support towards schools coming out to Bernheim.
You said transportation. Let me just clarify here for a minute. So they would send transportation to pick up these children and bring them to the...
So we will reserve the school bus or we will have the teachers reserve the school bus. But if there are any barriers to schools coming out for a field trip, through transportation. We will provide that for them.
That's wonderful.
Yes, we have scholarship field trip funds.
Don't let somebody tell you no. That's what she's trying to tell you. If your school district is interested in,
we'll figure out a way.
Especially your earth sciences classes and all of those other ones, even in natural history.
Exactly. We have to inspire the next generation of environmental stewards. This is important for industry.
Well, you know, we're so lucky here in Kentucky anyway, because we have so many natural resources throughout the entire state.
Kentucky is so beautiful.
It is so beautiful.
I keep trying to tell everybody that, but that everybody gets mad at me. Oh, you're just a crazy Texan that come here, moving here. No, I'm not. I'm telling you, this is like a gold mine.
No,
I'm not.
Well, you are. You are. Crazy,
I am.
but not crazy about that. But even on my smaller version, through Doe Valley, there are children who have come to the day camp there. And they're terrified of the outdoors.
Oh.
They get there and they're like,
yes.
But at the first few days,
yes,
they're I don't want to go out there. You want me to put my feet in that creek?
I'm going to touch a bug.
Oh my gosh, you all. This perfect segue, because one of my coworkers I was telling you about, Ren Smith, she's one of our nature-based educators. And we have this wonderful family-friendly event that's free called Bug Fest. And the mission of Bug Fest is to turn fear into fascination.
Oh, how fun.
And that is September 20th. It's a Saturday, September 20th.
Okay.
So we have a lot. It's so important to make sure that kids have a healthy relationship with the outdoors.
Exactly.
It's so good for their mental health.
It is. And they need to be able to find things. And they need, the other thing is, they need to be respectful of what's going on.
Exactly.
You know, so many people, if they see a snake, their first instinct is, I'm going to kill it. I'm just going to kill it right away. And instead, what I've taught, because I'm scared of snakes, I'm not going to go.
You need to meet Corny, our ambassador snake.
I'm not going to be petting one or hanging out with one or anything like that. But I will be very respectful. You know, I'll guide us around. You know, but we won't go up to it. We won't get a stick and start poking on it or anything like that. And we have to teach people that
respect.
I mean, that, you know, if it's a rattlesnake or a copperhead and it's curled up and is ready to strike, that's different. But even still, you can avoid that.
You can. They give you enough alert and everything else.
I mean, you have to literally stumble right up on top of a snake to have it cause a problem.
You do.
So,
well, here's what I'm going to tell you. I think if we're going to get Meade County to go out there, not only do you have a lot of stuff to offer, but do you know what we got in this week here at the Messenger?
I'm sure you're going to share.
We got our Holiday World tickets in. We're giving away for free to winners who enjoy taking their family to Holiday World.
Right.
I think what I'm going to do is we're going to have to figure out a treasure hunt that you've got to go to Bernheim.
I love this.
And then when you go out there, if you win, you're going to have to tell our partners and bring the item that you find on Bernheim back to us, and we're going to give you 4 tickets to take your family to Holiday World. How cool would that be?
That would be awesome. Maybe they could take their picture in front of the Giants and use a hashtag like the Messenger.
Right.
We'll have to geocache this. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure this out.
We'll figure it out. But we're going to get you. Look, there's going to be a reason besides all the great things.
Motivate you.
Yeah, we're going to motivate you. But I think that's a great way to start off our Holiday World season.
That's awesome. I love collaborating. So this is great.
This is quick, Johnny on the spot. But Lindsay, what a great opportunity, and you're so passionate and energetic about this.
We love that. Is there anything that we've not touched based on that you want to make sure that before we say goodbye to the audience that you share?
Well,
I know we've been just all over the place.
Yes.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Spring and summer are a gorgeous time to visit the forest, and then right into fall, check our website for all of our amazing events and programs. And
do you guys have a Facebook page as well?
We have a Facebook page. We have Instagram. Like and follow us, and just thank you.
So if you follow the Facebook page, then you get regular updates.
Absolutely, and you can also subscribe to our e-news as well.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks, Lindsay, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and Steve, as always, thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Y'all have a great day.
Bye-bye.